Today I'm going to talk to you about my 6-month experience of intermittent fasting. So I've been intermittent fasting for a solid 6 months, most days, pretty much every day with a couple of exceptions here and there. And I thought I'd share my experience of how I intermittent fasting, what my meals look like, what I've experienced, and just share some tips and thoughts that I've accumulated along the way. I mean, if you're new around here, I share videos all about low carb keto lifestyle, usually 3 videos a week. Sometimes there's a couple of bonus extras, and if you want to join the community, make sure that you leave a like, comment and subscribe to join all of the fun that happens. Yeah, leave a comment, let me know if you've intermittent fasted, your experience, your thoughts. I look forward to reading that. And also I've written a blog post where I share more photos of meals that I've had over time and my kind of plan and everything, which I will leave down below, so have a look at that as well. But yeah, so 6 months ago I decided to start intermittent fasting. When I was first on keto and first came across the term intermittent fasting, my initial thought was, I can't do that, I can't skip a meal, I'm always hungry, I need to eat around the clock, thank you very much, no thank you. And so then I was strictly keto a good 8 months, tried intermittent fasting once or twice, didn't quite work with me, so I just kept on my keto way. And then I went away on holiday and came back, tried to get into keto, didn't quite work. I didn't want to pull my weight back on. I was trying to kind of come up with a solution because we were packing up our lives there and going through all the stress of moving from Australia to Ireland. We're in Ireland, but there's still loads going on in the background, which I don't really share on camera, keeping everything positive. But so I can't, it's difficult for me to maintain being keto and all of everything that's involved with it full time. So I thought, what if I skip a meal a day just so I can maintain the weight that I've lost, feel good, and just kind of have a smaller eating window, so I'm not having to kind of also worry about 3 meals a day for myself. So then I kind of experimented with different ways of incorporating intermittent fasting. There are so many different ways, and I've experimented with a few until I found a way which worked perfectly for me. So I tried skipping breakfast and just having lunch and dinner, but I found I couldn't focus and concentrate through the morning. I was hungry, I was just thinking about my lunch, I was just thinking about food. It just didn't work, and I'd have lunch, dinner, and I just wouldn't feel comfortable the rest of the day. So that didn't work. So then I switched it around and I had breakfast, lunch, skipped dinner, found my sweet spot. Love it, absolutely just love this way. So I eat between the hours of 8 a.m, 4 p.m, and then I fast from 4 p.m. till 8 a.m. the next day. I'm never hungry in the evenings. 4 p.m. I finish eating. It's often much earlier than that, just depends on my day. I found that eating between 8 and 4 p.m. I fit in whatever I feel like eating, and to be completely frank and honest, those are not always keto meals. They're meals that I feel like, but I just feel eating between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. I kind of, a lot of days have free reign, and then I try and do a couple of keto days and then have free reign. The goal for me hasn't been weight loss. The goal has been to maintain the weight that I have lost and to just feel generally good-ish, and this is kind of what helps for me. So if you followed my channel for a while, and I've shared loads of full days of eating and some when they've been intermittent fasting days, I'll have a big massive breakfast, usually a keto breakfast, start the day off right, and I'll have 2 eggs, loads of veggies, good healthy fats. Sometimes I'll have a hot chocolate too, and that's kind of my first big meal of the day. I say 8 a.m, but I'm actually filming this in the morning. I haven't eaten yet, and it's already almost 8:30. It tends to end up being closer to 9. I'll have a big breakfast and then hot chocolate, and then I'll have a second meal of the day. It just depends on the day, whether we're out and about or whether we're home. When I'm on the road as well, when I've travelled, I try and stick to it as well. I shared recently when I went to Galway, and we did a road trip to Galway, and on the way, I hadn't eaten yet, we went past a supermarket and I found a massive salad platter that had meat and veg and egg mayo and all kinds of things included, coleslaw, yeah, loads, a big meal which was just amazing, and I ate it closer to 9:30 or so, and then we're back on the road again, and for lunch I had a burger and chips. And that was my day, that's what I ate. So I had burger and chips while I was out. Keto-ish breakfast, definitely not keto lunch, but that was my day, that's all I ate. I was full after the burger and chips, didn't eat until breakfast the next day. That's how it works for me. I love eating that way. I found that when I do eat meals later than 4 o'clock, I feel uncomfortable when I go to bed. I'm feel more sluggish later in the day. I feel just not the normal self. And having intermittent fasted for so long, I can absolutely tell when I have traveled and we get to our destination, and if we're still hungry and I feel like eating something, I feel very uncomfortable the rest of the evening. It happened again the other day. We had a fun day. Car issues, we'll just leave it at that. But we found ourselves not being home until 6, hadn't eaten much through the day, and I felt like eating something, and so I ate some toast and other things, and I just didn't feel good, and I went to bed feeling uncomfortable and just not good. So yeah, for me, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. is great. I don't feel hungry in the afternoon, evenings. That's what works for me. I feel great. I feel one of the main benefits for me is that I give my body a break from eating around the clock. That previous mentality of mine is, I can't intermittent fast because I'll be hungry. Well, I've completely just thrown that out the window because it feels so amazing to intermittent fast. It feels so good to give my body a chance to rest and digest and just have a moment to just go through and enjoy the food that I've had through the day. And in the morning, as I said, it's around 8:30 now when I'm filming this. I'm not actually hungry even yet for breakfast, so I have been creeping breakfast later and later. Haven't been doing one meal a day, haven't been skipping breakfast, still have like an eating window, make sure I finish eating by 4, even if I start eating later. But it just depends on the day. But yeah, that's been my experience. 6 months, awesome. Gonna continue it well into the future. When we do have family occasions, or when we have had things in the evenings where I have to eat, I just do it. If I'm uncomfortable one evening, it is not the end of the world. I don't drive myself crazy about it. So those of you that think, oh, but I can't, I have dinner plans, often I go out with friends. Well, work it around your lifestyle. You'll get into a swing of things, get into a habit of doing intermittent fasting. I started with doing it every other day, and then I just loved it so much. I did it every day, and I do it most days, because I enjoy it and because it's routine and habit, and my body seems to respond well to it as well. That's another thing. When I have a week or so of keto, I feel that my body enjoys the benefits of keto weeks beyond. I still feel that I'm kind of in ketosis, which technically, I'm not getting too sciencey because that's not what I'm about, but I have read that when you intermittent fast for longer than 14 hours, your body does go into ketosis. So for me, intermittent fasting for 16 plus hours every day, my body gets into ketosis and has all those benefits without being full keto. So that is my experience. Thank you so much for watching this video. I look forward to reading your comments and having some interaction with you and seeing what your thoughts on intermittent fasting are. Have you experimented? Have you tried it? Definitely speak with a health professional. I'm not telling you to go skip meals or anything like that. I've done loads of research into it myself, and I found a book which helped me so much with the science aspect of it and how to incorporate it. It's 2 meal a day. I'll leave that link to the book down below. It's on Amazon. I've got it, and I found so beneficial, kind of helping me set up my intermittent fasting lifestyle and meals and everything. So yeah, and check down below as well for the link to the blog post where I'll leave a few more meal ideas and my thoughts on intermittent fasting. So thanks again for watching. Make sure to remember to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. I always appreciate your interaction on my videos, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.